Well, undoubtedly, President Biden was saying that this was an incredibly important and significant strike against the leader of al-Qaeda. He said that justice had been delivered. The terrorist leader is no more. He pointed out how he was America's most wanted terrorist, that essentially he was the brains behind the operation for the 9/11 attack on New York and Washington back in 2001, how he also masterminded the bombing of the USS Cole in 2000 and the US embassies in both Kenya and Tanzania in 1998. President Biden said that he'd carved a trail of murder and violence against American citizens. But President Biden was also making it clear that terrorists have no place to hide, that America, even if it takes them decades to find a terrorist, they will hunt them down. And also, the timing of this, very important. President Biden essentially signaling that the US was right to withdraw from Afghanistan. We are just a week or two away from the 1-year anniversary of the US withdrawal from Afghanistan. But here we are with the US president making it very clear that the US still has intelligence capability and drone strike capability. This ability to carry out what they call over-the-horizon strikes against terrorists in Afghanistan, even though the United States no longer has boots on the ground there. Well, the timing undoubtedly important as well. Now, according to the US president, they knew earlier this year exactly where al-Zawahiri was. But it wasn't until last week that the president gave the order and the strike was carried out on Saturday. So the intelligence community saying that they had the intelligence and that the timing was right to carry it out without any civilian casualties. But I think it's important to note, coming almost a year after the withdrawal from Afghanistan, it is very important that the US president can show that even though we had that chaotic, rushed, hurried withdrawal from Afghanistan, the US is still in a position of strength when it comes to counter-terrorism. And don't forget, we have the midterm elections just a few months away in November. This is an opportunity for the US president to burnish his foreign policy credentials and show that this could potentially be a vote winners for those Americans who head to the polls in November, remembering that the US president, and I'm sure he will remind them as we head to November, he was the US president that after 2 decades managed to track down this leader of al-Qaeda who took over from Osama bin Laden.